Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I just had to get on here really quick and do a quick review because I was just really impressed. I have recently just ordered this little mum. What is this called? Trigger point massager. And I know it looks really funky, right? Like it's made out of like this like a rubbery like mold here. Looks like a lobster. People have been calling it the lobster, and apparently there's knockoffs. But this little mum here is the one that you want. I was so impressed with it. I did not realize how much I was going to benefit from this. But let me tell you, as soon as I used it right away, I was on it for like 20 minutes and it just felt so relaxing. And I could just feel all these knots getting released and just loosening up. And if you're active or if you have shoulder pain, this will definitely help. And it was actually quite comfortable as well too. So I'm going to show you how I used it. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to get on the floor, kind of show you how I use it. But I just want to do a quick review because I think this thing is awesome. And I am going to put my Amazon link in the description. So if you want to order one, please use my Amazon link. It will give me a small little commission. And that would definitely be appreciated. So if you're interested in it, again, I will put my link in there and you can read all the reviews. The reviews are what sold me, and I had to actually do a video review because that's how impressed I was by this little thing here. I also ended up ordering this one by Little Mum, same brand. You'll see it even has the Little Mum little branding. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it has the Little Mum branding right there. Again, they do come with the user manual. So this one here is a deep tissue back massager. I will say that this one's a lot more intense. It's not as relaxing as the trigger point massage. I guess that one's called the trigger point, and this one's called the deep tissue. But I tend to get very deep knots here in my shoulders, especially when I'm doing my weights. Like the upright rows, there's just a lot of pressure. So I'm going to keep it because I do feel somebody like me who does tend to get some deeper knots, it will be very useful and handy just to kind of help release that. But this is more intense, a lot more intense. I would definitely say if you're going to get one, stick with the lobster looking one. That one was $89 and this one here is $79. Um, but if you tend to have a lot of knots, I mean, it's worth getting both. But I would start off with the other one first because that one was more relaxing and there was a lot of benefits just immediately after my first use. This one here, I think you might need to work your way up a little bit. Won't be able to like lay on this for 20 minutes, but definitely I think to get some release on those trigger points in knots, maybe 2 to 5 minutes to start working your way up from there. But yeah, so this one, I'm going to keep this one as well. But honestly, all the hype is on the other one. That little lobster thing, that honestly is now going to be a part of my daily ritual. Like, I'm going to do that when I wake up, I'm going to do it before I go to bed. It honestly was just such an immediate relief that I highly recommend it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you and get on the floor and kind of show you exactly how I use these two little mum massagers. Just wiggle around on it until you can get into a comfortable position where you can feel the little trigger points here in your knots. Um, what I've been doing, again, just take your time, don't rush it. If you're not used to deep tissue massages, it could hurt, as in a lot of the reviews, people said it can be a little painful at first. I am, however, used to these deep tissue massages, so for me, it just feels really good. It feels like a good release. And I can just put a little bit more pressure. I can dig into it. I like to lift my head up a little bit and get these little trigger points here on the neck. I just wiggle around. Right now I'm kind of digging into the neck. Just take your time. Slowly wiggle around and move where you can feel the pressure points. I like to at least kind of keep that pressure there for at least like 15 to 20 seconds, if not more. I think that will really help to release those knots. Lift my neck up a little bit again, just move around the neck. Use it and apply as much pressure as you need, or if you need less pressure, you can definitely just lighten up a little bit, lift up. Don't, lay your legs out. This will be a little bit less pressure here. And now you can move your arms around, or I can lean to the other side. I like to lean more to my right because that's where I have this really deep knot in like my traps back here in the shoulder blade. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the name of these muscles, but As long as I can feel it releasing, that's all I care about. Just play around with it. I'm just like, this is just stuff I just made up. I'm not a professional here. I'm just listening to my body. Feels good. I'm gonna just stick with that. Oh, but honestly, I could sit here all day. Okay, moving on. I probably should have just got straight to the point. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying it so much. Okay, now I'm gonna do this one. Honestly, this one is way more intense. Kind of have it where your head is in between these big old little curves here. I had to play with this. Honestly, this one is more painful. I'm not gonna lie. So I have to definitely take your time with this one to get in and feel in between those knots and trigger points here. But honestly, I don't like this one as much as the other one. The other one is a little bit more, I think, easier to use, a little more friendlier to use, and more relaxing. This one here, a little bit more intense. Oh, okay. Okay. That stretches it a little bit. Okay, this is not too bad actually. It feels like a little bit of a good stretch, but again, because this is a little bit more deeper, intense, really want to take your time with this. Do you think I would need to work my way up to this? So it's really nice and convenient that they each come with the user guide. So that was pretty awesome because it does kind of give you like a little bit explanation on the muscles and does share how to use it, different ways to use it. So this was really, really convenient to have. As you can see, I have foam rollers that I have used throughout the years. So I am always looking for ways to help relax my muscles, especially from workouts. I even have some of these little putty roller thingies here, and that's like another little trigger point massager thing, but that doesn't work as good. I got that years ago. Again, I've been working out for decades, so I have quite the collection. As you can see, I am somebody who is not new to gadgets here to help release knots. This is a little neck massager. This is a neck massager. This is like a little heating pad for your neck and shoulders. I even use a tennis ball, which can help. But again, so far, I am really liking the little lobster thing. Here's another massager. So yes, I even keep this under my bed handy. But yeah, now that lobster is going to be my new go-to. So this is just to kind of share that I am not new to trying different gadgets that are going to help release these knots that I get. Okay, so I went ahead and showed you guys. I got on the floor, showed you kind of how I use it, just kind of playing around with it, maneuver it, just kind of wiggle around, move your arms so that you can kind of get into those like deep little shoulder blades and get into those deep knots. But yeah, so I hope this review helps you. And again, please use my Amazon link. I'm going to put in the description. So then that way I will get a little affiliate commission for that. So I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to, again, like I said, I've only been using it for 3 days and I was going to wait to do a review until I kind of actually used it for a full week, but I was already feeling so many benefits. I just had to jump on here right away. So figured carpe diem, seize the moment. Oh, before I forget, I do have to add I am not a medical doctor. I'm not a professional expert. I'm not a physical therapist. So please, it does state in the user manual here to consult your doctor before trying this out because some people have bone fractures. I think it even said if you're going through chemotherapy, these are all things that you need to consider before using something like this. So I'm not an expert. Had to throw that in there really quick.